I was always wondering that how did you develop for yourself and when did it started that you were so ambitious in openings and that you were always looking, researching the best you can do in different openings, different ideas. Does it come from Botvinnik or what age were you when you started to take openings so seriously?
No, it started earlier, though Botvinnik's influence cannot be underestimated. But somehow I could trace this passion back to Baku, Pioneer Palace. My first coach, Oleg Privorotsky, he encouraged his students to look into the openings, and it was sort of a matter of pride to find a new idea and just to share with the colleagues, with other our chessmates. And we were well known in our team in Baku to spend time, of course, at our level, fairly primitive, to analyze some positions, and we always, take pride of having something new. And even if our teammate won the game based on our joint analysis, it still made us really happy. And then, of course, it's my work with Alexander Shakarov, who was a great expert in open theory, and so I learned from him, and it's added to my passion. Then Alexander Nikitin, so another opening expert. So somehow most of people I work with, they like openings, they like studying openings and finding new ideas. And of course, Botvinnik sealed this package by encouraging me to analyze. Though Botvinnik was not specific about the openings, but analyzing your own games was absolutely paramount. So, and of course, you want to start with the openings, since openings offered you the best opportunity to exercise your creativity. Though still, I think that it's partially what you said about opening preparation and the impact of my opening preparation to the overall result. I think the importance of that is overestimated. If you look at the games, for instance, my match I played with Karpov, you will not, to your surprise, probably, you will not find many games that were decided in the openings from my side. Actually, probably Karpov had even more games where my poor openings or his novelty prepared by his team actually had dramatic effect. So while my opening preparation was very solid and I kept expanding the scope of my research, it was not just the opening and specific ideas, though I can probably mention a few games where my opening preparation played almost to the end, like beating Vichy Anand in 1999 Linares and Sicilian. So there's definitely the list of games or game 10 in the World Championship match, in Open Ruy Lopez in New York in 1995. But still, it's not just the actual result from this line that we analyzed, but I think the amount of work that I did with my assistants somehow, again, miraculously manifested during the game. I don't know how come, because many of the ideas that we prepared, they were not, they cannot be tested by time. Today, if I look at some of the old analysis and push the button of my computer, machine will be laughing loud. So that's just because
but I think your opening preparation, of course, went into the middle game preparation. And of course, you understood all the ins and outs of the opening. For example, knight off knight g4, which you brought back to everyday life for all of us. I mean, there it was very clear that you knew like 95% what the position is about.
Yeah, but you're right. That's exactly the point. So that's from Botvinnik's, influence. It was not just about finding the move, knight goes here or just, bishop goes there. It's about understanding, so what's happening next. So that's why if my preparation couldn't materialize, I couldn't win the game instantly. So then I still had an advantage because I spent time, feeling the nuances of the position. So that's why very often in the middle game, especially my favorite openings, and my opening repertoire was probably by modern standards very narrow. So I played very few openings. Yeah, but I knew that I had to do a lot of work and just to analyze them well because otherwise I will be in a great disadvantage, since again my opening preparation was limited to very, very few openings.